On today's show, we're looking for the snook and the silver king. We're fishing in skinny water out of the Dolphin Renegade.
Oh, good fish right here. Stud snook, stud snook. This is why I come in here. You know, this is a great place to go on the outgoing tide. All these mullet are everywhere, and that's what these big girls are eating. Got it. And those tarpon will get out here and they'll just move up and down. So in order to catch them, you just gotta find the area that they're in. So just be patient. You will catch them. It's tarpon fishing, which is what we're known for here in the world's best tarpon fishing, Boca Grande. Got it.
Yeah, we got a fish fitting on the surface up here.
There we go, there's another one right there. They're after him, look. Here they come, they're after him. I just got him right there. Okay, there we go, we're on. Here we go. And they ain't little ones either.
True Fishing is brought to you by Eric's Outboard Marine Service, Burt's Black Widow and Barracuda Harley-Davidson, Fire Disc Cookers, Power Pole, Engel Coolers, Dolphin Boats, Bimini Bay Outfitters, Stiffy Push Poles, and Cajun Fishing Adventures.
Hey, welcome to another episode of True Fishing with Captain Tad. Today, we're gonna do a little bit different stuff. We're gonna go down to Shoreline looking for snook and reds. This morning while the front's coming in, I got a little secret spot down around the corner down here that we're gonna try to get some tarpon in the mid-morning to afternoon. So y'all stay tuned. So we're coming up to this outflowing creek. When the tide comes out, usually the fish will lay out here in front. There we go. Oh, snooky. Come off. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're coming down the shoreline and the tide is going out. So the water is getting skinnier and skinnier and skinnier. And I'll tell you, this dolphin boat, we are floating in probably 8 inches of water, maybe 9, and the trolling motor is just inching us along. And when you can get before a front, when the tide's going out like this, these fish will just hover in here with all this mullet. And this boat is the boat to have to do this, I'll tell you. Dolphin Renegade. Oh, good fish right here. Stud snook, stud snook. I'm so scared. It's a monster snook, man, monster. I'm so close to the mangroves, I'm afraid to just do anything. I'm trying to get away from the mangroves. Oh, he hit this right by the boat, dude. There we go, try to get us. Oh yeah, I got him good too, buddy. He ate the whole thing. I gotta get him to the boat though, because he's gonna fray the line. Oh, I got him, dude. Oh my, look at here. Yes! Look at this.
This is Fire Disc, the portable propane cooker. Fire Disc was built to haul and cooks it all. It sets up in seconds, fires up fast, and can cook plenty of food. It's like a grill without grates or a wok with walls. Fire Disc seasons like a cast iron skillet and cleans up fast with just water. You won't go anywhere without your Fire Disc. Fire Disc, built to haul, cooks it all.
Hi, I'm Eric from Eric's Outboard. We've been in business here in Miami-Dade County for over 30 years. We have the largest parts inventory for Yamaha outboards in all of South Florida. We also have a large inventory of new Yamaha outboards to repower your boat with.
Eric's Outboard Marine Service also has a waterfront location at Black Point Marina to conveniently drop off your boat for service. Stop by either location or check us out on the web at ericsoutboard.com.
Low speed maneuvers, throttle and clutch control, and essentially what happens by the end of class is you gain a lot of confidence. And when you gain that confidence, you don't have to worry so much about maneuvering as you do about traffic, because now you can focus on the road conditions and not worrying about, can I make this turn, can I make this turn, can I stop here, shifting, that kind of thing.
There we go, try to get us. Oh yeah, I got him good too, buddy. He ate the whole thing. I gotta get him to the boat though, because he's gonna fray the line. Oh, I got him, dude. Oh my, look at here. Yes! Look at this. This is why I come in here. You know, this is a great place to go on the outgoing tide. All these mullet are everywhere, and that's what these big girls are eating. Oh, look at this. He ate the whole thing. Yes! This fish has got to be, I'm not even going to measure. I'm going to say 30, 34, 35 inches, probably 12, 15 pounds. She's a monster. Let me just get her back in the water. I do not want to keep her out. She's doing good. I'm gonna show her to you one more time. Give her a little love. Here you go. That's what we're coming for. Now, if I could get a big red to go with it, I'll be in like heaven. All right, we gotta get her going. There she goes. Yes! True fishing at its finest. I always say patience pays. We had one little bite at the beginning. Starting to get up here to where the mullet are, wham! All I'm using is a swim bait. Reaction innovations, it doesn't matter. But when I'm in this water, I love to use a dark colored bait, not a light colored. I don't want any lightness in it at all, zero. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get turned back around and we're gonna keep going down this shoreline. We got a long ways to go. We've just started. We've gone maybe 250 yards. At the most. And we've had one good snook on back there, one other bite, and then we had our guest of honor, Mr. Snooky. Yes! You're always looking around for them rolling. One rolling out here. So you kind of get an idea of where they are. And we're gonna get them. I saw the water moving. That's That's why I cast it, like maybe right here. Oh, he missed. Did you? Good. You missed. That's what I was talking about. They're big enough right here to eat the whole bait. Here's something that you don't see very much in Charlotte Harbor. That's an alligator out in the harbor itself. He must be looking for breakfast. Or an early lunch. Got it. We are targeting tarpon today in the summertime when these little bitty guys, which is my favorite guys, are here. Oh yes. I'm not big on the big fish. Got to pull too hard. And these little ones can be smart at times. So I'm up here in Port Charlotte and we're fishing with little bitty baits right before the tide switches. And this is what we're gonna catch right here. I really appreciate you guys joining me. I'm gonna catch a few tarpon. Using the new dart spin and a white bait. Oh yes. And I got him hooked right in the top lip. Well, the idea today is I'm gonna teach you how to catch these tarpon in the heat of the summer, because let me tell you what, it's hotter than hoo-hoo out here. But these fish get in here when it rains a lot. And if you look on your chart, you can see little creeks that come out. And when that fresh water pushes out into the harbor, what happens is, don't you go that way. What happens is it pushes the bait out. And when it pushes the bait out, the bait can't take the fresh water. So it pushes them to the outside. Well, when dinner's outside, so are the predators, and here's what's here.
Both these classes are designed for people who have just bought a bike or they're thinking about buying a motorcycle and they're looking to get additional practice. And essentially what happens by the end of classes, you gain a lot of confidence.
Come explore one of the top fisheries in the world, the Mississippi River Delta, with Cajun Fishing Adventures, Louisiana's premier sport fishing lodge. Combo up with some incredible guided duck hunting, then hit the marsh and experience catching redfish like never before. The lodge can accommodate small or large groups when it's time to relax and enjoy some Cajun cooking. Come see why Cajun Fishing Adventures is rated in the top 5 sport fishing lodges in North America. Call Cajun Fishing Adventures today.
For 20 years, we've been manufacturing power pole shallow water anchors right here in Tampa, Florida. But we've been building so much more.
Power pole builds memories.
Power pole builds excitement.
Power pole builds innovation.
20 years of building legends.
Of building reliability.
Of building relationships.
20 years building loyalty.
20 years of building family.
Most of all, we've been building trust with you.
This is Fire Disc, the portable propane cooker. Fire Disc was built to haul and cooks it all. It sets up in seconds, fires up fast, and can cook plenty of food. It's like a grill without grates or a wok with walls. Fire Disc seasons like a cast iron skillet. and cleans up fast with just water. You won't go anywhere without your fire disc. Fire disc, built to haul, cooks it all.
Again, low speed maneuvers, throttle and clutch control. Essentially what happens by the end of class is you gain a lot of confidence.
I really appreciate you guys joining me. Let me catch a few tarpon. On my brand new Carbon Shield Tsunami rod and my Evic reel, just doing a great job all the way around, buddy. There he is, right here. Little guy right here. He's gonna go ape caca. I can pick him up to get a hold of him. I gotta get the hook out. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, he's jumping in the boat. Come on, little guy. All I'm gonna do is just get a hold of you, just like that. You ready? Oh, there he is. Ah, hang on to him for a second. Nice little fish. All right. Well, so what we're gonna do now is say yeehaw. There he goes. Like I was telling you, the water comes out of these creeks, and when it comes out of these creeks, it forces the bait out here in front of us. And when we got here, we just started going, and there's tarpon rolling everywhere. Hardest part is you got to get a bait right in front of them. And that's what I did. I threw this white dart spin, which has a bait that's small. I always told you, match the hatch. They're eating little glass minnows. Little 4-inch dart spin. Dude, he crushed it. Let's do this. Let's catch one more if you don't mind. Because I don't mind catching them. It's those ones that you got to fight for an hour and a half that I don't want to do. There's another one rolled right there. All right, I got to change baits. That tarpon there and put a little hurting on this. So these are the new dart spins from Bandit Anglers. It's a hyperplastic, which allows you to pull on that tail like this and not have that spinner come out that's on the bottom. And anytime that bait moves, whether it's reeled or whether it's fallen, that spinner always spins. You can see the bait on the bottom spinning all around. So we're trying to match the hatch here, and that last tarpon put a hurting on this spinner right here, so we're gonna change. And because of what I do, I get kind of crazy. I love to try to use different baits just to see what's gonna happen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on the gold one. It's because the water's a little tannic and it might show up just a little bit better. So what I'm gonna do is, and this is a really good thing to know about this bait. So instead of feeding the hook through the plastic, what I do is I cut the bait off and then I take the hook. It's got a little barb on it. You can see this little barb right here. And what that does is that keeps the bait where it's supposed to go. And I put it in the slot. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna shove it through the nose. And you can see how it comes up. This is plastic, so it's a little bit of a pain in the neck, but once it gets in there, it's awesome. Come on. There we go. And then we just take this back and we hook it through the pocket. And in the back, there's a pocket where that hook lays. Lays right on top of it. You can kind of see how I spread it open and the hook lays right in there. That makes it weedless. A while ago when I was talking about the water, so we've had a ton of rain in the last couple of weeks. And if y'all remember, I did a show last year where the water was real tannic. Everybody had a tough time catching fish. So we're looking for running water. Well, where all these creeks come out, all that fresh water runs out into the harbor. And when it does, a tarpon's got an air bladder and he can regulate the air that goes in, the oxygen that goes into his body. But the other fish can't, which would be your bait fish. So that forces them to get away from the fresh water to where at least they get the brackish water, which pushes them out in this open area. And those tarpon will get out here and they'll just move up and down. So in order to catch them, you just got to find the area that they're in, and you've got to be patient. Watch for them rolling, kind of see which way they're going, and just kind of get in that line. Throw your artificials. You can throw chunk bait, you can throw live baits, pilchards, maybe some threadies. Probably even use a shrimp on a cork. You could probably do the same thing, but it's got to be very subtle. Not a lot of loud noises, very quiet, because then they roll just like this. But what we're doing is we're in the Dolphin Renegade, and the water's fairly shallow. We're just fishing on the little drop-off as it comes out of the creeks. So I can take this boat anywhere I need to be. So if I need to be out and casting in, or in this particular case, I need to be in casting out, so I'm in the shallow water. And buddy, there's not a better boat that, for me, that fishes shallow than the Dolphin Renegade. I mean, they've got a bunch of boats. They got a Dolphin 16 Super Skiff, 17 Super Skiff. They've even got a new 18 that I haven't got my hands on yet, but it's coming. So just be patient. You will catch them. It's tarpon fishing, which is what we're known for here in the world's best tarpon fishing, Boca Grande. So you're always looking around for them rolling. One rolling out here. So you kind of got to get an idea of where they are. And we're going to get them. So we'll be right back. That was just a little bitty one.
This is Fire Disc, the portable propane cooker. Fire Disc was built to haul and cooks it all. It sets up in seconds, fires up fast, and can cook plenty of food. It's like a grill without grates or a wok with walls. Fire Disc seasons like a cast iron skillet and cleans up fast with just water. You won't go anywhere without your Fire Disc. Fire Disc, built to haul, cooks it all.
Wake up early on your days off. Go on an adventure. Get out on the water. Here at Ingle, we live for these days. We think you should spend more time in nature. Let us help you enjoy it. For those that care about quality, who want to get out into the world with a confidence that their gear is going to stand up to the day's challenges, Ingle coolers are built for you.
Come explore one of the top fisheries in the world, the Mississippi River Delta, with Cajun Fishing Adventures, Louisiana's premier sport fishing lodge. Combo up with some incredible guided duck hunting, then hit the marsh and experience catching redfish like never before. The lodge can accommodate small or large groups when it's time to relax and enjoy some Cajun cooking. Come see why Cajun Fishing Adventures is rated in the top 5 sport fishing lodges in North America. Call Cajun Fishing Adventures today.
Another incredible day made possible by Dolphin Boats. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Hi, this is Captain Tad of True Fishing, and this is what we used on today's show. We started off with the Carbon Shield 2 10 to 17 pound test rod, fast action. We have a Evict 4000. We have 20 pound braid and 30 pound leader. For the Snook, we used a 4-inch swim bait in a dark color. We used a 3/16 swim bait hook with a 5/0. And then we went to the fabulous dart spin with a chartreuse spinner. So my flying fisherman sunglasses and an amber lens was so effective today by being able to see fish out in front of me. With the glasses, the boat, the rods, the reels, the lures is what made us effective today in skinny water. Got it. Oh, come on. How wonderful is that? Just out here floating around, just watching for them rolling. They roll, try to make a good cast with the dart spin, and wham! Right on, baby. That's what it is about tarpon. Their mouths are as hard as a rock, and it is very, very difficult to keep them on. You saw how many times I set the hook on that fish, and it is just that difficult to get up. There's another blast right up there. So what we have is we had a storm come in right here. Put a little rain on the water, and it's almost like it's cooled it off a little bit because they're starting to roll again. We just kind of stopped, got away from the rain a little bit, and boom! He hammered it too, buddy. Now that we've caught a big snook and we've caught a tarpon, the water's falling out extremely hard and fast. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get on this bar, and this bar is coming out of water. And inside these troughs, in between the bars, there's redfish. So what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to go with the current, maybe a little bit against the wind, and we're gonna get in these troughs and you'll see these redfish. They're tough. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a little bait. They don't like any big baits out here. I've fished out here before, so I'm gonna use a little bitty paddle tail, or I'm gonna try also the live target sardine or pilchard. It's right here. So we're gonna try to use a little bait, and we're gonna be able to sight fish them, but we gotta go real slow and real easy. There's one right here, there's something right here, trout, big old trout. Oh yes. Oh no, now we're really gonna get, no, get over here. I got a trout. Look at that, huh? Well, he ate it too, buddy. I tell you what, like I tried to tell you, when you go in these little bars like this fish is really yellow too, buddy. He's super yellow. When you get in these little bars like this, nice little 18, 17, 18, 20 inch trout. When you get in these bars like this, there's a nice little trout right here. When you get in these little bars like this, you never know what you're gonna find. So there's redfish in here, there's a little snook in here, there's big snook in here, there's trout.
Become a better angler. Learn Captain Tad's winning ways. Go to truefishing.net or the True Fishing Facebook fan page.